What is up, everyone? Tony here, and today it is E3. E3 is upon us. We are on the hype train. It's official. It's Sunday. That means it's time for the Xbox 2019 briefing. We're going to have Nintendo on Tuesday, and then there is no Sony this year, unfortunately. So it looks like Xbox is going to have to pick up some of that slack. And I really think they will. You see, we're about 10 minutes away from the start of the conference. When you're watching this, the conference will be over. But I just wanted to get it on the record, some of my predictions before we go in, so that you could see some of my reactions and then my post-conference reactions. They're legit. You know, I'm not just kind of losing my crap for everything here. No fake reactions on this channel. No. It's all real. Okay, so I have a little Google Doc here. I actually have my laptop. I need a third screen for this one. So for my Microsoft predictions, just quickly, I think we're going to see the next gen, the Scarlet, Project Scarlet. I went over in my video that I just uploaded onto the channel that kind of focused on PS4, but I also went over the next gen Microsoft stuff as well. Scarlet is a code name that actually encompasses apparently two different consoles that will be Microsoft's next gen consoles. There is the Lockhart and the Anaconda. The Lockhart is kind of the lower spec Xbox One S equivalent, and Anaconda is like the crazy Xbox One X, just blow everybody away, super powerful next gen console. So there's been some rumors going around regarding this thing. Yeah, I'm expecting a blowout here. I'm expecting at least everything Sony touched on in that Wired article. Microsoft will be letting us know, you know, the specs of their console and what it's going to be. Phil Spencer keeps saying there's no war, you know, they want to be friends with everybody. There's a war. I mean, there's always going to be a war. He knows, Phil Spencer knows his job depends on the success of the Xbox, right? So no matter what he says, the bottom line is they want to beat Sony, right? They want to outsell Sony. This is going to be the first generation of Xbox under Phil Spencer's kind of rule. You probably remember the kind of joke that was the beginning of the Xbox One's generation, where it was just a disaster. I don't expect a disaster here. I think they're actually going to come out and kind of kick some ass, actually. According to some of the specs that have been floating around, just like today and over the last 24 hours, this thing's more powerful than the PS5. I've been hearing like 120 frames per second, 28 gigs of RAM, like 14 teraflops of power on the GPU, like ray tracing like the PS5. It's going to have that super fast SSD as well. So I'd expect all of that stuff to be spelled out in this conference. And then coming off of that, I do expect we'll see the new Halo running on this Anaconda. We're going to see some gameplay from Halo. CYBERPUNK as well. I think CYBERPUNK will be here. And last year was, I don't know if it was a CG trailer or if it was just kind of like cutscenes cut together. There definitely wasn't any gameplay in that trailer from the Xbox conference for CYBERPUNK. This year we're going to see like, you know, kind of like a GTA style where it's like gameplay cut in with cutscenes. It might be like, you know, the camera might be moved to be more cinematic for the gameplay, but it'll be gameplay and we'll be able to tell. And they're going to make a big deal about how it's running on Anaconda. This is all Anaconda. It's running on the new Xbox, right? On top of that, I do expect we'll see that George R.R. Martin and From Software crossover game that actually got leaked a couple days ago. I think we'll see it here in the conference. Phil Spencer always loves to get some Japanese games into the conference. Try not to show that they're just the American brand, you know, Xbox, rah, first-person shooters, Western AAA. They love getting those Japanese games in there. Like, a couple years ago, they unveiled Dragon Ball FighterZ, and that was like, whoa, Microsoft with Dragon Ball, okay. This year, I think, yeah, they're going to get that From Software game. Maybe George R.R. Martin will come out on stage. That would be crazy. I figure the guy's busy, but we'll see. I'm also expecting Avengers Project here. Square has announced that they will be showing the game at their special dedicated like live stream thing on Monday night, I believe. But again, I've said it before in my Avengers Project video that Microsoft doesn't have their big Marvel game. Nintendo has Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Obviously, Sony has Spider-Man for the PS4. Microsoft's got nothing, and they know how big Marvel is right now. They know how big the Avengers are right now. I think the Avengers is like the poster on the E3 building right now, like the giant like big featured game gets like a big advertisement on the convention center, and I think Avengers is that game. So I think Xbox is going to want to have this game at their conference. I'm expecting like a cinematic trailer. We'll finally get some details on what the game is exactly. I figure it's a cinematic single player like Spider-Man on PS4, but we'll find out for sure. I also think we will see that Dragon Ball Project Z game that was teased a couple months ago. That'll be here on Microsoft stage as well. I don't know about that game. That kind of just looks like your average like DBZ retelling game that like I'm kind of over at this point, especially with Super around and with Dragon Ball Fighters, which was like to me like the best Dragon Ball game ever, like easily. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously going to keep an eye on my Dragon Ball stuff always, so we'll see. Also, Age of Empires 4, they announced last year, I believe, at some point. We'll finally see Age of Empires 4. But finally, the big Megaton. I mean, this is like hot. Like 20 minutes ago, this just came out. Apparently, Shigeru Miyamoto is going to pop up at this press conference, which is like I will lose it if he pops up, because that's just like, you never ever thought this would happen and it's happening type moment. That's like unbelievable. I don't believe it. I personally don't believe it. So if it doesn't happen, whatever, but there's this crazy rumor floating around that Miyamoto's going to be there. But beyond that, forget Miyamoto. Whatever, man. What matters is this, the real Megaton. Banjo 3. It's happening. This is the year. The hints have been there. There's been leaks all over the place. Banjo 3, I think they're going to announce it. It'll be coming to Xbox One, but also the Anaconda and whatever their next-gen thing is as well. I think along with that, they will announce Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie remasters, kind of like the Crash Insane trilogy. So it'll be like super beautiful lighting, you know, 60 frames a second, 4K, remakes of those games, but they play the same. It won't be like some radical, like, Final Fantasy VII remake type thing. Like, it'll be very close to the originals on N64, but with, like, that beautiful current-gen kind of makeover. So, with that, we are about a minute away. I'm going to grab my Avengers Cup. Hello. Shoutouts to the Marvel gods. Reveal Avengers Project, please. Alright, everyone. So, here we go. I'm all set. Let's get this thing started. E3 2019. Xbox time. Battletoads? Uh-oh. Battletoads. Our first Megaton. Minecraft. Minecraft 2. Minecraft 2 confirmed. No. Phil Spencer. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Drop the bombs now, baby. Time to drop the bombs. You better not be wearing a Banjo-Kazooie shirt. Okay. Thank God. When they wear the shirt, that's a giveaway. It's like, we don't got a new game for you guys, but we love your passion here at Xbox.
This today is the largest showcase of games on any stage, anywhere this year.
This year? What other shows have there been this year? That's not even a... That's not, that doesn't mean anything. This year. Oh my God, I didn't expect him to say that, because that really, literally means nothing. This year. Oh my God. Banjo. Age of Empires. Star Wars. Oh yeah, okay. I actually expected this, even though they had it on the EA Play thing on Saturday. Ooh, AT-AT things. They're probably not AT-ATs. They all have different names, if they're slightly different. It's probably like an ATAST. Apparently this game's really good. I don't know. I've been hearing some stuff. They have a really hard task ahead of them at EA to kind of convince players that, like, yeah, we're making a really good Star Wars game. Trust us. Yeah, not too much trust going on there after the last couple of years. I'm interested. I think it looks cool, but I'm not like super crazy hyped. Resident Evil 4. Silent Hill? Resident Evil 8? Blair Witch. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. That's a surprise. There you go. Sometimes you can't predict. Oh my God, here we go. They're bringing out the bombs. Oh, baby. Gameplay? No. Oh my god, it's just so cyberpunk. This guy has a robo jaw. And he has a smart collar on his jacket. Man. This is in-game. This is insane. No way. This looks ridiculous. It can't be. No. No, CG. Censorship, baby. I'm hit. I'm hit. Are we gonna get a release date? That's the question. 7/7/20. That's my guess. 7/7/20. July 7th, 2020. Gameplay? KEANU! Holy shit! What? Oh my god, there he is, isn't he? Yo, the hottest action star in the world. Oh my god.
Please welcome Keanu Reeves.
What is going on with this game? Oh my god, it's Keanu Reeves. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. CD Projekt Red. Not messing around. That is some great timing after John Wick there. Holy crap. This guy's on top of the world right now. Holy. My hype. My hype went up somehow.
You'd be able to customize your character through in-game choices.
He's just breaking down the... He's reading the back of the box text. Break down that plot, Keanu. Break it down.
The feeling of being there when the release date.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Come on. 7/7. Gameplay? And a release date? Oh, there it is. We got some gameplay. Yes. Is that a cyber whip? Whoa! Not 7/7. Instead, April 16th. Okay. Less than a year. There we go. Big news. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're taking what GTA used to do. They used to get celebrities as the main character, or Samuel L. Jackson as a police officer or whatever, and they're taking that strategy now that Rockstar has completely stopped, right? Rockstar gets no names now. Smart. It's a smart idea. They're gonna get so much attention because of that. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Just when I thought I couldn't get more hyped for Cyberpunk, they dropped this. Whew. Battletoads. I know that banger anywhere. The pause menu. Yeah, but this was always going to be like a low budget, just like 2D, you know, side scroller thing. But it's cool. I like keeping the old IP alive, you know. It looks like what you'd expect, which is good. There it is. The motorcycle jet bike thing. Infamous. Infamous jet bike Battletoads levels. Nice, nice, nice. I'm interested in that. Banjo time. Obviously Banjo, 4K, come on. Obviously Banjo, satellite data, come on. Avengers? Could it be? There's a flight simulator? Yeah, it definitely looks like Flight Simulator. Yep.
It's collapsed.
Is this the new From Software?
Smallest of choices. It was an age.
Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. It's 2. It's 2. I thought it was 4, but 2 is pretty much one of the best games ever made, so I'm okay with this. God, this game's like 20 years old now. Beauty. Now we need 4. Show us some 4. Maybe?
Razors?
Nah. Dang. Still making us wait for AoE 4, eh?
Game Studios, Matt Booty.
Matt Booty? I wonder if they bought any more.
It's
Maybe there's a couple more.
fantastic to see some of these studios
We
are
bought
out there
Square.
doing double fine production.
Oh, there you go. They're not done. They're still spending. Buddy. The Microsoft wallet. It's bottomless. We got bought. We got bought. We got bought. Oh my god! Toriyama! Message from Toriyama! That's how you know it's good. I can't not get excited from any message from Toriyama, even if it's a bunch of crap. You know it's a bunch of crap. He just says it for everything now. Toriyama-sensei, we need your message of approval for this new thing we're gonna sell that is really low budget and not so great. Yeah, this is like... Come on. After Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's like same old graphical style, like PS3 style. Like, again, it looks fine, but fine is not gonna cut it coming after Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? There you go. Project Z. Oh, there you go. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Terrible name. That's a terrible name. That's a stupid name, but okay. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Come on. Like, what does that tell you? Like, yes. That's the main character. Got it.
Premiere.
Banjo time. Dang it. It's not banjo at all. That's a car on the stage. They always do this. Like, the whole point of this game is, like, super realistic looking cars. And, like, that works just fine. How do you ruin that? Putting Lego cars into the game. No one wants that. Really? That is a double whammy if I've ever seen one. Legos in Forza, and then the Funko Pop Gears. God almighty.
World premiere.
Banjo time. Sega. Come on. Sonic Adventure 3. Phantasy Star Online 3. Phantasy Star Online 2? That's the one that never got released, right? And it looks low quality. I think this was like a Vita game or PSP. So that's pretty interesting for people who are interested in this. Because that seemed like it was not going to happen ever. Like 5 years ago, that seemed like it was never going to happen. There you go. Holy crap. That game came out in 2012.
Those of you who have played Phantasy
It's
Star
going to be out in
know
2020.
this game has influenced many of the most popular games today.
Holy
So with
crap.
great delight, we welcome
World premiere.
Banjo time. Aw. This ain't Banjo.
World premiere.
Banjo time. Oh, baby. There it is. George R.R. Martin. Whoo. CG trailer I'm expecting, though. So, that's a severed hand. She's sticking her hand in the hand hole. This game's gonna be real good. Oh my. Yeah, this is what they usually do. CG trailer very early in the cycle to build up that hype, and they're successfully doing this, and then they drop the banger whenever it's ready. If this is a current gen game, From Software is just like cranking them out. Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, and maybe this. That's insanity. Elden Ring. Oh man. Very short teaser trailer there, but you already know. You see From Software, you see Miyazaki, George R.R. Martin. Like, I'm sold. I'm sold. Next gen time? Miyamoto time? Is he gonna walk on the stage? Any game that runs on Xbox One, you could stream on other devices. Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch.
So let's talk about our next console.
Okay. I guess no Miyamoto.
For us,
They're moving right on.
is vital.
Here we go.
Is reducing load times.
I'm an RPG
The load
gamer,
time stuff.
and so, like,
There you go.
loading screens are a thing. back
They're
when I
gonna
was
push the loading time stuff too. It's
That's our goal
smart.
for gaming,
That's
that you
that's a
don't
big
have those
one.
pauses.
That's like the easiest sell, right? Just showing like bam, instant load times.
The latest Zen 2 and Navi technology
There you
from
go.
our partners at AMD.
Same as PS5.
From a pure process,
120 frames per second.
There you go.
8K capability.
variable refresh rate.
Next gen ray tracing. It's real time.
Ray
and it's
tracing.
Hardware accelerated for the first time ever.
What I'm personally most excited about
Ray
is
tracing
the SSD.
confirmed.
We've created a new generation of SSDs.
Super
We're
load
actually using
times.
the SSD.
At 343, for us, it's always about
There it is,
merging
Halo.
these worlds with the next generation. We can bring the world
Pretty
to
much
life in a
confirmation
way
right
we've
there.
Never experienced Halo before.
Halo on next gen.
Delivering 4G
Scarlet. Okay. Still code name. No final name. There you go. Holiday 2020.
Monsters for breakfast.
All right.
This is well because humanity was and is worth saving. Next holiday, we will launch Project Scarlet.
Oh, with Halo. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They're gonna launch with Halo. I like that idea. There it is. Game engine. Halo Infinite running next on Project Scarlet. There you go. Holiday 2020 launching with the new console. I love that. I love it. And I think that's it. Yep. Looks like that's a wrap. All right. That's a wrap. Overall, I thought it was a pretty solid conference. I do think it peaked a bit early though. I think that the Cyberpunk thing was obviously, I think the story of the conference. I mean, that was awesome. Keanu Reeves, like that was out of nowhere. And as far as I could tell, just looking around on like Twitter and you know, other places, Cyberpunk seems to be getting the most discussion. Keanu Reeves is like trending worldwide on Twitter. I expected, I don't know, it's early. Holiday 2020 is quite a while away for next gen, but I did think I expected a little bit more from next gen. I think I need to sit back and look at kind of the specs all spelled out in like text form, because keeping up with all those developer heads just spitting out, you know, spec by spec. Oh, the loading times. Oh, the ray tracing. 8K, 120 frames a second. I gotta take that all in for a second. Absences. No Miyamoto. Didn't expect that. No Age of Empires 4. That was kind of disappointing. I thought we would get AoE 2 and then a little bit of Age of Empires 4. No, just AoE 2. I guess that's still way off. AoE 4. No Banjo. Another year. Fingers crossed for Nintendo's though. Nintendo's conference. Maybe that's where he'll make his grand appearance this E3. But another year of no Banjo on the Xbox stage. Coming up on 20 years since Banjo-Tooie. 20 years. Anyways, yeah, outside of that, the From Software game, we got our first little taste. I mean, that was so nothing. But it was announced at least, so that's cool. No Avengers project. That surprised me. So Square's going to have the exclusive on that. That's pretty surprising. I mean, more people are watching this than Square's thing. It's just, that's a fact. Like, more people are going to be watching this. There's like 1 million people on Twitch alone, I heard, watching the Xbox briefing. So you'd think you want to get that in front of as many eyeballs as possible, but I guess they want their exclusive. I don't know. That Dragon Ball Z game, awful name. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, that sounds like a bad mobile game or something. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so overall, I mean, I was really happy with the Cyberpunk. I'm hoping we see some like uncut gameplay footage this E3. Who knows? But I do think there's a lot to pick out of that trailer that we saw. So I look forward to kind of digging into that a bit more. Yeah, overall, I mean, obviously, I'm a bit disappointed. The Banjo thing. I had my heart was set on Banjo making an appearance, but what are you gonna do? Phantasy Star Online 2 was some crazy news. The Xbox One Elite controller, the new Elite controller, looked pretty damn good. The biggest megaton was that Cyberpunk with Keanu Reeves. I mean, so it peaked pretty early, and then it was down, 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 down. And then the next-gen stuff in Halo, I like that a lot, you know. I like when you launch a next-gen console with a killer. I always like that, and it always kind of pisses me off when people say, like, oh, but they're just gonna sell based on the fact that they're a next-gen console. Like, you don't need big games because it's new and exciting, so it sells based off that. Like, no. Breath of the Wild, Halo, that's what I like to see. I like to see the heavy hitters at launch pushing the hardware, you know? So I really am excited for Halo. Probably the most excited I've been for Halo since 3, I have to say. Just because it's going to have that new console hype helping it out. It was a pretty good call, I guess, on Sony's part by putting out those specs in that Wired article, because Xbox didn't have too much more to say, you know? I'm sure once we compare what we learned from that Wired article and what we learned from this conference when it comes to the PS5 and the Scarlet, it's going to be a very similar list of just like a handful of specs, and that's about it. That's all we know. And 2020 release. So we're still early, and E3 is not over yet. You know, I could see Avengers Project, you know, running on some really powerful hardware that may or may not be Scarlet level hardware. Maybe Ubisoft, right? Someone could come out and just have a beast of a game running on some beastly PC that's almost equal to the Scarlet in power. And that'll kind of give us more of a taste of what the next gen really entails. But outside of that, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. So look forward to a Nintendo video later in the week as well. But yeah, overall, I thought it was decent. I think that maybe it's because PlayStation is not here. I kind of expected more out of Xbox, and that might be a bit unfair to put all that pressure on them. Like, there's no Sony this year, so you better pick up the slack, Microsoft. Like, that's a big ask for anybody. So in that sense, I didn't think they quite hit that level of just like, you know, stealing the thunder from the competition. But overall, exciting, and we're gonna learn more as the week goes on. So that's just my hot reaction and my hot reactions to what they've announced. I hope you liked it. If you want to see some more E3 stuff, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm still on the hype train. Up next is Nintendo. So see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care.